Why do we need a daily routine or a healthy dinacharya? Why can't we eat, sleep, and wake up whenever we want? Well, like all living beings in the nature, like the animals, like the plants, we humans are very much part of the nature. We don't live in an airtight compartment, and therefore we need to follow a certain routine in tune with the nature, like the sun and the moon. Now, if we do not, for a month or two, our body is not going to react. But in the long run, the body's homeostasis starts getting affected, leading to hormonal imbalance, gut dysbiosis, changes in your mood, changes in your brain or cognitive function, and also changes in your body temperature. All in all, it leads to disease. Now, it is to prevent diseases, or rather, to prevent further worsening of the disease that you are already struggling with. We need to have a healthy dinacharya in tune with the nature. Is a daily healthy routine all about eating food on time? Well, what I often tell our patients is that your daily routine is not just about eating on time. Rather, it begins the previous day. You need to go to bed on time, which is before the night Pitta Kala, which is between 10 pm to 2 pm. Ideally, when the brain, the nervous system, and the hormones, including the internal organs, are trying to reset itself, recoup from the day-long stress, such that they can get energized and start functioning the next day on a healthy note. So you need to go to bed early, such that you can wake up during sane hours, which is before the morning Kapha Kala, ideally between 6 am to 10 am or 6 am to 9 am in the morning. You need to wake up before that, which also falls in alignment with sunrise. So go to bed early, wake up in the morning early, either with the rising sun or before that. Next, there are a series of things that you need to do in the morning to ensure that, just like the way you would service your car on a regular basis, you need to service your body, out of which the 5 sense organs which are being used the most during the day, which happens to be your eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and the skin, they are actually getting overutilized. So you need to ensure that you're servicing it on a daily basis. And that is why we have the Anjanam happening, followed by Tratak, which is eye exercise. Next, we have the Nasyam or nasal installation of oil happening, which takes care of your brain, head and neck region, and your facial skin health. Next, you need to do oil pulling so as to ensure that your teeth, your mouth, tongue, gums, and even the facial muscles are being strengthened first thing in the morning, because you are sitting and eating day long, and now after all this exertion, they need some amount of servicing as well. Next, coming to the ears, we need to at least apply oil on the ear pinna, if not internally. So this is about the 4 sense organs on your head and neck region. Now, coming to the 5th and the largest sense organ, which is your skin. Even that needs care. Now, if you do not take care of it, it can lead to various skin diseases, joint diseases, dryness of skin, and early wrinkling. It is to prevent this kind of wear and tear related damage that you need to do daily Abhyanga. So these are the primary steps in a certain order that you need to do. I have already mentioned all of these in a table in your prescription. Try following them in the given sequence, including Abhyanga, followed by shower, followed by food. There is a reason behind that as well, which is to reinstate a better gut health. So try following them in a sequence. See if you can do all of these on a daily basis, because you're utilizing them daily. So you need to take care of it on a daily basis. If not, at least keep fixed days wherein you can do them. Say a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, wherein you take out those 15-20 minutes in the morning for these activities. If you're doing Abhyanga as well, it may go up to 40 minutes, but trust me, it is worth it. What is the right time to take shower? We often get to see that patients are taking shower after food, in the night, before going to bed, and then there are even some others who apply oil on the scalp and leave it overnight. Now, all of these are going to give you complications. If you apply oil and leave it overnight, it will easily lead to kapha imbalance, making you more prone to sinusitis and tonsillitis. In fact, one of the major reasons that we are prone to sinusitis is because of the overnight oiling. So this is to be avoided. Either you should be oiling minimum 20 to 30 minutes before the morning shower, or as a leave-in oil, you can apply post-shower, but ensure that you are either the dry vata kind or heated pitta kind and not the sluggish kapha kind, because in that case, it will easily give you complication. Next, take shower before food and not after food, because when you take shower before food, this rekindles your Agni appetite, thereby giving you a strong hunger pang, which also ensures that you are going to be able to digest the food better. But when you take shower after food, this delays the process of digestion, and that is because instead of concentrating the blood circulation around the omentum, which is your gut, what happens is, so as to maintain the homeostasis, the blood gets dispersed onto the extremities, and this leads to indigestion of the food. So therefore, always take shower in the morning before food. You can also take shower in the evening, ideally only body shower before dinner and never at bedtime. If at all, because it is summer and it is too hot, you want to take shower, ensure that it is after 4 hours of eating your dinner. Why does one need to apply Rasnadi Churnam? This is a herbal powder that can help in preventing chronic head and neck infections due to application of oil. Now that brings us to the question, should you be applying oil on your head, scalp, bregma? Yes, you should be, because this is essential for the functioning of your brain. So therefore, after the application of oil, after the head shower, to prevent any kind of infections, you need to apply 1 pinch of Rasnadi Churnam in the morning. Where exactly should you be applying Rasnadi Churnam? It is at bregma or crown, where the Sahasrara chakra is located. How to trace the point? Take your thumb, place it on the tip of your nose, take the tip of your middle finger, and wherever it reaches is where you need to apply Rasnadi Churnam. 1 pinch of the same, apply, rub, and you're done. If you start following the Dinacharya, which is sleeping early, waking up early, eating food on time because you're hungry, half the diseases will be taken care. In fact, you can prevent most of the diseases just by this.